There are a few things that you can do to help yourself have better success when slicing and dicing things in a kitchen. One thing that I think is crucial, not only to keep your workplace safe, but to also give you more stability when you're using sharp knives and cutting vegetables, is to create a stable work surface for your cutting board. And to do that, all you simply need to do is put a damp paper towel or cloth underneath the surface where your cutting board is lying flat. This will prevent your cutting board from slipping and sliding around when you're using your knife to cut through vegetables. Another thing that is useful is to have the right type of equipment. There's a selection of different knives here that I prefer to use, but they're not all essential, and each one has its own purpose. I'd say the most important thing to have is an all-purpose utility or chef's knife. That's a medium-sized length, that has a sharp blade, and it's important to have either a diamond steel or another type of device that you can use to sharpen your knife every single time you use it. Having a sharp blade will make it easier for you to slice through things and also prevent your knife from slipping or sliding if it's dull. It's also really useful to have a smaller knife with a serrated blade that will make it easier for you to cut through tough vegetables that have a thick skin, like peppers or tomatoes, or things that don't really have a smooth surface. A smaller paring knife can be useful if you find a larger knife intimidating, or if you're working with a really tiny vegetable that only requires some trimming and peeling, and not a lot of heft of a bigger knife. A larger serrated knife is crucial if you're slicing bread, or if you are slicing meat, or something that really has a tough exterior that you want to get a consistent slice on. And lastly, I really prefer a large chef's knife for projects such as chopping herbs or cutting a large pile or quantity of things where you really need a longer length that can cut across the entire work surface of the ingredient that you're working with.